Om Tat Sat. Welcome to Gyan Bhakti. We focus on spirituality, our journey to self-realization. Please subscribe for the mystical meanings of the scriptures and daily satsang. Our humble prostrations to the all-pervading Brahman, our worshipful Guruji, Swami Jyotirmayananda Ji Maharaj, all sages and scriptures, and to the divinity in each of you. We are currently exploring the scripture Kundalini Yoga. Commentaries by Swami Jyotirmayananda Ji and narrated by myself, Swami Nikhilananda. In today's satsang, we will be covering Prana Upasana, meditation on Prana. Chandogya Upanishad figuratively describes how the gods sought a symbol of the absolute, the universal self, that would give power to their chanting of Om. They found such a symbol in Prana. This prana of the Upanishads is not the prana that many hatha yogis equate simply with breath. This prana is the cosmic energy, an aspect of the cosmic self that sustains the mind, intellect, senses, and vital forces in the individual and also transcends them. Therefore, in order to understand this concept of prana, one must possess a great subtlety of intellect. Pranayama exercises can be practiced at all levels of yogic evolution. An advanced practitioner may use the same techniques as a beginner, but in addition, they develop a mental attitude that works wonders in bringing about personality integration and higher levels of consciousness. Therefore, for advanced yogis, every pranayama implies much more than is apparent at the physical level. For such yogis, pranayama becomes prana upasana. Upasana means prayer, meditation, devotion. So, in the exercises that follow for meditation on prana, we begin to focus on our breath, adopting certain meditative attitudes as we do so. But as the subtlety of our intellect increases, we see our focus move from the prana within to a flow of the union of the universal prana, and then a merger with Brahman himself. Our heart beats with the heart of the Lord. Our breath pulsates with his breath. We are one with the ocean of the cosmic energy, with the life of life. So let us do some exercises. Exercise in Prana Upasana number 1. Be seated in a meditative pose, completely relaxed. Your spine, neck, and head in a straight line without tension. If you cannot do Sukhasana or sitting in a squatting position comfortably, sit on a chair. That's okay, but keep your spine straight. As you watch your breath enter the mysticism of the breathing process, see how the forces of Mukhya Prana, Mukhya means the chief prana, sets your lungs operating. You draw in energy through the incoming breath. The air enters the nostrils, the nasal passages, and then the lungs, where the pranic energy is assimilated into the blood. Through this function of Vyana, the assimilating aspect of prana, the energy is circulated throughout the body. Toxins are collected in the blood, triggering apana, the cleansing function of prana, to perform exhalation. Through apana, toxins collected in the blood are picked up by the outgoing breath and thrown out through the lungs. When exhalation is complete, inhalation again begins. This is a natural pause in between the prana and the apana. So when you breathe, you stop the breath. It is called kumbhaka. Between inhalation, which is called purvaka, and exhalation, Rechaka. So when we breathe in, it's called Purvak, hold, Kumbhak, exhale, Rechak. When your mind enters into deep meditation, the incoming and outgoing breaths cease, and we are rushed into the majesty of continued Kumbhaka, a prolonged pause, wherein our consciousness expands beyond the limits of the ego and senses, and we are able to understand the glorious operation of the cosmic prana. So keep coming back to this exercise as part of your rhythm whenever you want to harmonize your pranas. Let's do the next exercise. Prana Upasana number 2. Seated in a meditative pose, breathe deeply, but do not strain. Let it go comfortably in. With each inhalation, feel an ascending stream of prana through the spinal column, from the Mooladhara chakra to the base of the spine, up to the Sahasrara chakra at the crown of the head. With each exhalation, feel the prana descending to the Mooladhara. Feel that the life of all life is moving through your spine, bathing your body and mind with exhilarating vitality. Enjoy the bliss that comes with it. Exercise number 3, Upasana number 3 of Prana Upasana. This is a pranayama taught by sage Dattatreya in Jabal Darshan Upanishad. It is an ancient method of purifying the nadis or subtle mystical channels through which prana flows. Seated in a meditative pose, mentally imagine the orb of the moon right at the tip of your nostrils. See the moon as a mass of nectar, full of vitality. With your mental vision, try to visualize nectar flowing from the moon like water from the showering cloud. Then, closing your right nostril with your right thumb, draw that nectar in through your left nostril and feel you're filling your body with the nectar. Especially feel the breath laden with nectarine prana flow down through the sushumna towards the navel center. As it penetrates that center, it whips the fire that blazes at the navel, as if the nectar were fresh oil reviving a dying flame. Hold that prana at the navel center and keep both nostrils closed using the thumb and first finger of the right hand. During the state of kumbhak or retention, mentally repeat Ram, the fire bijakshara of Manipur chakra. Fill your mind with the vibrations of Ram. As you mentally repeat the root letter and hold your breath, visualize the blazing mystic fire, red with brilliant flames, burning up all the impurities of the body. Then release the thumb and slowly breathe out the residue of those impurities through your right nostril. Now, again visualizing the radiant moon at the tip of your nose. Breathe in and draw prana through the right nostril. Enjoy the awareness of cosmic nectar flowing down through your spine, whipping the fire of the navel center and blazing with the internal sound of Ram, Ram. Ram. As you retain the prana at the navel center with both nostrils closed, continue mentally repeating Ram and visualize the blazing mystic fire burning up all impurities. Then release the first finger and slowly breathe out the residue of those impurities through the left nostril. Continue this cycle of alternate nostril breathing as many times as you can do comfortably in one sitting. According to sage Dattatreya, in order to purify the nadis, you should have as many as 3 to 6 sittings during the day. However, in conjunction, you must also lead a balanced and harmonious life. Hari Om Tat Sat. We will continue this prana upasana in tomorrow's satsanga.